I remember my first consultation with Antano Harini. I said, I want to become the CEO of my company. And Antano was like, that's it. I was like, wait, what? He's like, that's it. He's like, that you'll anyway become in 10, 15 years with your career growth. Then why have you come to us? The last when I left my job and where I am today, I'm at about 3x of that. I'm on a 3x run rate right now. And I'll be hitting, if all goes good, I should be at 4x by April. Even if someone asks me, okay, what is it that you plan to become in the future, etc., I would say, oh, CEO of this company. In my family, no one has done business, ever. Everyone's been an employee, and I was following the exact same path. I did not know another world existed where an employee could even become an entrepreneur. The journey from being an employee to on the path of becoming an entrepreneur, you need to have the leadership skills to talk to people, employ people, and also make sane decisions while being a leader. And coming here, that is one arc I can see that has developed for me very well in the last couple of years. Leadership is this one thing, I have read it as a word in a dictionary. At best, I've seen other people do it. I never knew what is it all about and how many steps you need to go up the ladder to achieve leadership. And until I did not come to Antano Harini, I never knew what leadership was. And once I came here, I was made to understand all the things that were needed to get to that level and all the things that first had to be fixed for me to get to that level. There was a time I was an employee, and even then ANH recognized that there's a leadership role that they had to put me upon. So my leadership journey started much before even I could think about, oh, one day I want to be a leader and I want to be part of industry XYZ. And that's when ANH came and they started creating a base for me. And the base that was formed was so solid. You do it once. You build your base once, cleanly, perfectly, and you can build anything on top of that. For me to get my financial breakthrough, first, I had to literally start from zero. But luckily for me, that was not the case where I had to spend years wasting my time figuring, will this work? Will it not work? How can I do this? Do I need to copy that person? Oh, that one is doing good. Luckily, all that was taken away. I was put on a path and I wanted to do that, but there was one day when I got a go ahead from Antano Harini. That's it. Never looked back. And I left my corporate job, got into this not knowing what is there, but very well knowing that this is something that I've not experienced before. ANH helped me start a business. And I said, that's the best thing to ever be. So the financial breakthrough which came was pretty significant. It was something which I had never anticipated. As a child, I think I had something, oh, one day I want to make X amount of money. And it happened and it almost felt like nothing has happened. It became just that simple and just that fun. And I didn't realize it that, oh, this was a childhood dream and number to have. Until I was speaking to another friend, he himself is an entrepreneur. I was telling him about my journey and he's like, it took my business 6 years to be profitable. So I was very surprised. I said, what do you do wrong? He's like, forget what I did wrong. You had ANH, I didn't. So, and then when I look back, I was like, yeah, I didn't have to make the mistakes that an average person would be forced to make on a daily basis to go to the next level. There is no chance. And there were so many safeguards put for me, what I had to do, how I had to do. The journey became easy. Now, at best, it is figuring, okay, we've already reached this, what is next from here? Or what has to happen for 3x of another financial breakthrough? So that breakthrough came at very unexpected time for me, but the way it came, I really couldn't imagine. If not for this, I think I would have been in a regular job with the same challenges of most people have, but now that's no longer the case. So yeah, so the financial breakthrough part, amazing. As an entrepreneur, it's not an easy journey, but whenever I come to ANH, they have preempted things that are about to happen, fixed things before they went wrong, accelerated things before I knew I was supposed to do that. It's literally, I have a cheat book. When they are taking charge and they're driving the car, I like to sit in the passenger seat and play with the music. In this journey, I think it's very simple. In my entrepreneurial journey or in my financial breakthrough, my partners are Antano Harini. Coming here changed that for me very, very specifically.